So it's really messy, especially my workspace, but this is where I do most of my work. I'm the collections manager here. So we have a wide variety of both fossils and mineral specimens, some of which are really, of course, incredible, but a lot of this is the work of many, many people, including myself, but other folks who have a lot more experience than I am. But you know what? I'm honored to get to work here. Yeah, we have awesome stuff. For example, we sometimes bring out stuff for folks to touch. This is a meteorite. This weighs around 27 pounds. It's from the Campo de Cielo meteorite impact in Argentina. It fell around 5,000 years ago, and lots of pieces have been found across the country there. Yeah, it's around 4.5 billion years old.
Yeah. And what the Earth makes.
Well, this wasn't made by the Earth. This was from outer space.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, because this is a meteorite.
Just what nature in general does, all over.
Yeah.
So how long have you been here?
I've been here for about a year and a half. I kind of was brought in as like an emergency hire. The old director left, got a better job offer, but so the old collections manager stepped up into the director's position, and then I was hired on directly after, and I've been working here ever since. I kind of run the place now because then our new director left, completely separate from this whole ordeal, but we definitely need community support right now. There's been a lot of controversy on whether or not the campus has, or not campus, the counties and the museum that wants to take us on, if they're actually like forthcoming about what's going on here.
It is just really sad. It's just like how long of this place is, how long it took, the history and everything.
Yeah, especially the history of the people who worked here. The museum is named for Dr. Weiss, Dr. Leonard Weiss. He worked on lunar analog anorthosites. So that's just fancy talk for saying rocks that we could find on the moon. And some of those rocks he used as a comparison for rocks we would find on the moon were found right here in Wisconsin. Another really important figure in our museum's history was Dr. Joanne Klusendorf. She did a lot with fossils. A lot of stuff in the Silurian and into the Devonian period. She unfortunately passed away in 2018, and she kind of left a big hole here at our museum, so we mourn her every day.
Really sad what happened.
Yeah.
And can I ask what your name is?
My name is Kali. I'm the collections manager here. Kali if you need the spelling.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for like letting me like look around here. Is that okay if this is gonna be like a personal thing, but maybe I might put this online. Is that okay if I can put this online and just let people know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our collections is back there. That's where most of our stuff is. Sorry, there's like a lot of stuff in the way.
No, that's okay. I was like, I don't want to trip on anything. I don't want to mess up your piles.
Here, I'll just put that to the side. So, let's see here. Back here would probably be most accessible without moving that big old thing. So a lot of my job is sorting through stuff and properly labeling, because a lot of, here I'll do a better one. So a lot of what was here was not properly labeled. It didn't have these nice labels that tell us what it is.
Yeah, you definitely need labels.
Yeah, so not having labels is an issue, and I did a lot of work maximizing the amount of space we have. That's like an okay drawer. This one would be a maximized drawer for what it should look like. Everything all nice and orderly in boxes. And we have drawers that aren't so orderly, but thankfully I've minimized that. That's been a lot of my work here, other than giving tours to school groups. That's exhausting, but it's so much fun. I do really enjoy teaching about geosciences. That's so important in my opinion.
If there was like younger viewers like watching
Yeah.
this, what kind of advice would you give them?
Be curious. You don't know what something could lead to. I often attribute getting my job here to a rock I found my freshman year in college. I did research on it, and that research required a microscope and cutting down that rock into small thin section slides, which I then looked at underneath the microscope. And then when I went to when I went through all that sort of stuff and looked through the microscope, I thought it was really pretty, and I ended up like spending a lot of time looking at stuff under the microscope, in addition to ending up having some of those photos put into a gallery at another museum, and that got me into the museum business, which then got me this job. So you never know where something can lead.
Nice. Well, as far as I know, I don't have any questions as of right now, but I mean, just...
Yeah. You can see some of our many thousands of specimens.
And how long does it take you to catalog everything?
I haven't cataloged everything in here. Not even close.
Now, where do you get your specimens? Is it a lot? Is it like donations, or is it from other people?
Some of it's from donations. Some of it is from the public. Some people will donate to a nice tax break, but a lot of it is also research collections that were specifically collected to be used in research.
Nice.
Yep.
And how long does it usually take to like get this much? Is it like over years?
Years.
Over years.
Years. Decades even.
I could just from this like little bit right here, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just amazing, and I just feel it's so sad that the museum is going.
I mean, we're not gone yet.
Not okay.
We're still resisting the move.
Okay.
You're welcome to call the governor's office, so Tony Evers. He's been giving us calls back about this issue. You can call the lieutenant governor as well. The UW Board of Regents are also people to call. Tell them that you do not want to see the museum moved, because you would be losing not only the people who work here, which is like kind of the beating heart of making this place so special, where I'm interacting with you right now. That's the key, is the people that work here and the stories of the past that we bring to life here.
Awesome. So there's like a slimmer of a chance. It's like a slimmer of a...
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we need community support for that.
Awesome. Now, I'm glad to hear that at least there's somewhat of a chance.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.